These are some Shen tips that you need to know. So first one is when the game just started, nothing is happening, your team doesn't want to invade or anything like that. What you can do is get in the middle laning phase, a bit to the enemy side. You put your Q, and you just let the Q stay right there. And the reason why this is important is now when the laning phase ends up happening, what you can do is you can, when the enemy ends up, getting for the minions and everything, you can use your Q, slow them down, get close to them, you get the auto, and you proceed by getting a good trade because your Q slow is actually very good. It's 25% here, so we end up slowing him down, and it's fantastic when it comes down to that. Another thing that you want to start getting more used to, because I've seen a lot of Shens that they don't really care about the W as much as they should. Your W is fantastic for the reason that it will kind of block every single basic attack that ends up coming to you. For example, Nasus Q, it is empowered, it will stop that. So you want, because like if he's going for a minion or something, you just W and he does nothing. 0 damage to the minion, 0 damage to you. So you can stop his stacking, or if he tries to Q you in general, you can stop that as well. But now what you can try to do and kind of coordinate with is if you ever have like your Q, let's say you have your Q right here, what you can do is you can press W behind. If you want to catch the move card, press W as well. Your W is not coming, your enemies will try to hit you and they will do 0 damage because your W is literally about to come to you. But now, one crucial thing that you want to try to do when you ult an ally is not about just Eing them. So like if there's an enemy on top or whatever, you don't want to just E them. If it's an AD carry, for example, that does a lot of auto attacks, you take it slow, you proceed by doing your W, you keep hitting them, apply damage to them. So by the same time being on top of your allies, you can W them, and then only when they're trying to run away or something, that's when you proceed by Eing. Because sure, even though your E can be a good ability to stun enemies and kind of make it harder for them to do anything, you still want to be attentive with it, because you can't just ulti a teammate and then right off the bat Eing the enemies. Because maybe you needed to save that E for another scenario. So it of course varies on the circumstance that is happening, but immediately pressing your W because your passive will end up following you into slowing the enemies and hitting them, whatever, it's very important. So keep these things in mind because they can be a difference maker.